This is To the Points with Jerry Azumah, and here are my top bets for tonight's NFL primetime matchup. All right, guys, Sunday Night Football. The Chicago Bears are at San Fran to see the 49ers. The 49ers are favored by 3.5 points. 52.5 is the point total for this contest. Now let's get right to the points. Last week, the Bears beat the Packers in overtime, and the 49ers beat the Colts. Okay, the 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy, he's been pretty solid and consistent over the past several weeks. Last week, he threw for over 290 passing yards, and he threw for 5 touchdowns, which is a career high for him. Now, one stat that I find very interesting about Brock Purdy, he leads the NFL with a 130 passing rating on third down this season. He sustains a lot of drives, and he wears down defenses. His playmaker through the air is George Kittle, who caught 7 footballs for 115 yards and a touchdown last week. Now, Kittle hasn't practiced all week. He's been battling an ankle injury, and it appears that he is a true game-time decision. Now, if he can't go, Luke Farrell or Jake Tunges will fill in the void. Now, on land is Christian McCaffrey. He's been on fire. His versatility is dynamic, and last week he had 117 yards rushing and 6 receptions. Now, dude is just a mismatch nightmare. Let me give you some more stats. CMC, he has 92 catches this season. He is second in the NFL for scrimmage yards and third in touchdowns. Dude is a machine. Now, if the Bears can minimize these two guys, then the game should lean in their favor. Now, the identity of the Chicago Bears offense is its physicality in the run game, and they are one of the top rushing teams in the NFL. Now, I expect the Bears to establish the run right away to control field position and manage the clock. But there's a problem, a big problem. The 49ers defense is very stingy at giving up yards to runners. They are third best in the NFL, and I expect a very physical game this Sunday. Now, I must admit, Caleb Williams and the Bears didn't have the best game last week. The Bears' offense was 2 of 11 on third down, but the team did enough to keep it close, and Caleb was red hot in the fourth quarter and knocked out the Packers in overtime with a deep connection to DJ Moore. The 49ers' pass rush has really been non-existent, and they have struggled to pressure the quarterbacks. Caleb doesn't take many sacks because he is well protected, and he is very elusive in that pocket. He should find time to attack this defense with intermediate and deep strikes. I expect some good production from tight ends Kmet and Loveland tonight. Now, starting fast should be the priority for this matchup. They have struggled out of the blocks over several games, and it would be nice to see the Bears' offense put pressure on San Fran early by putting up some fast touchdowns. Now, San Fran is a solid football team, and they are tough to beat at home. Chicago can't afford to pile up penalties like 10 that they did last week. Attention to detail and playing with discipline will be very important overall for this team's success in Santa Clara. It's time to act like a playoff team that they are and eliminate mistakes as much as possible. Now, with all that said, the weather conditions are going to be absolutely beautiful in Santa Clara. The Bears will get a nice little break from freezing temperatures, and like I said before, the Niners secondary is vulnerable to intermediate and deep strikes. I think this is a good matchup for the Bears tight ends, especially Colston Loveland to take advantage of. Put some change on Colston Loveland going over 3.5 receptions and over 43.5 receiving yards. Now, because of the lack of pass rush for the 49ers, I believe that Caleb Williams will have a solid night, especially in the red zone. Put some change on Caleb Williams going over 1.5 touchdown passes tonight. Now, in the end, there will be a great effort from both clubs and plenty to play for. Everyone wants that number 1 seed in that first round bye. Now, in order to achieve that, you have to win this game first and foremost. The 49ers have won and covered their last 5 games. Chicago is 8-2 against the spread over their last 10 games. 3.5 points is a little too rich for me. I'm fading the Chicago Bears plus the points. All right, guys, this has been To the Points with Jerry Azumah. Make sure to like and follow, and as always, thanks for listening.